Hey guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Christine and I would love for you to join my YouTube family by clicking onto the subscribe button as well as the notification bell beside it so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. For today's video, I will be sharing with you how I created this simple glowy glam makeup look. This makeup look is perfect for any occasion, so if you're interested to know how I got this look, then just keep on watching. I will be starting off with my skin prep. The first thing I will be taking is the RDL Babyface Facial Cleanser. This one is with Calamansi extract. I love using this before I apply any makeup because it helps me get rid of excess oil, excess makeup, and excess dirt on my skin, and this will help us to have more of a clean canvas. Next, I will be moisturizing my skin using the Dewycel Ampoule Serum. So I usually just use 2 to 3 drops of this Ampoule Serum, and then I rub it between my hands and apply this onto my skin using a tapping motion. This is very lightweight and it will give your skin more hydration. Then I also apply this down my neck. Next, I will be taking my Dewycel Cica Plus Balm and I will be also applying this all over my skin. This will also add a little bit of hydration and moisture back to my skin. I also apply this down my neck. For my under eyes, I will be taking the Dewycel Eye Plus Cream, and this will help to hydrate my under eyes, and this will avoid any creasing throughout the day. So I just add a little bit of this underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to use this Nivea lip balm to hydrate my lips because I have been having very dry lips lately. So while I'm waiting for my skincare products to completely sink into my skin, I'm going to apply my contact lens off cam. This one is Mia Brown from Iconic PH. I will have the link of this contact lens down below in the description box. So as you guys can see, I already have my contact lens on, and right now I'm going to start off with my base makeup. So for my primer, I really wanted to try out the Essence Hydrating Plus Perfecting Primer. It has SPF 20 and it also has pomegranate, panthenol, and vitamin E, which nourishes and moisturizes the skin, and it also minimizes the pores. So I'm going to apply this all over my face. The consistency actually feels like a moisturizer, and right now it feels really soft on my skin. It doesn't give any greasy feeling, but it does have a little bit of hydration. So now for my first impression about this primer, guys, it really does feel very hydrating on the skin, and I noticed that it did minimize the appearance of my pores, especially at the sides of my nose and cheek areas. So far for my first impression, I like this primer. For my foundation, I really wanted to use the Loreal Infallible Freshwear Foundation. I wanted to use this one because it has a beautiful, natural, dewy finish. The shade I have here is Radiant Sand. This actually used to be the perfect shade for my skin tone, but since my skin got a little bit lighter this past few months, I need to mix this with a lighter foundation. I have here the Pink Flush Lasting Matte Foundation. This one is number 3 Warm Beige. So I will be mixing these two foundations for today's video. So I'm going to start off with one side of my face first. I'm just going to dot the foundation mixture first before I blend it out using a foundation brush. So this is actually the first time I mix these two foundation, and so far I love the finish. It gives you a beautiful, natural, soft, dewy finish. Next, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this one is in the shade Natural Rose. I will use this to cancel out any discoloration on my face, especially underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to use this to highlight the high points of my face. So to blend this out, I'm just going to use a damp sponge. So before I set my base makeup with a loose powder, I'm going to first apply a liquid contour. This one is the BLK Shade and Sculpt Contour in the shade Amber. And this will be my base for my powder contour later on. So I'm just going to apply it first at the back of my hand. I love this because it gives a beautiful natural looking contour on your skin. So I'm just going to use a synthetic brush to blend this out onto my skin. Just going to pick up the product first and make sure to blend it out so that you can have an easier application on your face. And then obviously I'm going to apply this on the contour points of my face. So now I am done blending out the liquid contour on my skin. We can now move on to our loose powder to set everything in place. I will be using the Perfect Diary Weightless Soft Velvet Blurring Loose Powder, and this one is in the shade 03. So before I apply the powder, I usually just use my damp sponge to make sure that I don't have any creasing or any patchy areas. And then with this powder, guys, I'm just going to apply this on areas of my face where I applied some concealer. So I'm going to start off right here. So with this powder, guys, I mainly just apply this on my T-zone area because that is the area where I get a little bit more oily throughout the day. But for the rest of my face, I'm just going to leave the foundation as it is because I really want to maintain the soft, dewy finish of the foundation. So I'm not going to set my whole entire face with this powder. So far guys, I am really happy with our base makeup. So later on, we are going to finish off our contour, blush, and highlighter. For the meantime, I'm going to start off with my eye look. So before I apply any eyeshadow, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows first. So I have here my favorite eyebrow pencil as of the moment. This is the Artist Sketch Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Taupe from FOCALLURE. If you want to know more about my eyebrow routine, I will have the link of my updated eyebrow routine up here on the I button as well as down below on the description box. So eyebrows are already filled in, and right now I'm going to prime my eyes using the Detail Cosmetics Eyes on You eyeshadow base. I'm just going to add a little bit of this on my eyes and then blend it out using a small buffing brush. Now I'm just going to set the eyeshadow base using the excess powder I used earlier to set our concealer. For my eyeshadow look for today's video, I will be using the So Jaded eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. And this one is a collaboration with Kathleen Lights. You don't necessarily need to have this eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to take the neutral shades from this palette. So the first thing I will be doing is to grab a large fluffy brush like this one. And the first shade I will be using is Rose Quartz, which is a beautiful light brown shade, and I will be using this as my transition shade. It looks like your typical light brown shade, but once you apply this on your eyes, it has more of a pinky undertone. So with this eyeshadow, guys, I'm just going to apply this all over my crease as my transition shade. I really wanted to create more of an almond shaped eyes. So with this transition shade, guys, I will be feathering this out on the outer corners to create more of an elongated eyeshadow shape. So now I'm going to take another blending brush like this one. And the next shade I will be using is Ametrine, which is a beautiful mid-tone mauve shade. And I'm going to top off my brush really well because this one has a little bit of a gold shimmers. So I really wanted to use this as a matte eyeshadow. So I want to remove any gold glitters from this eyeshadow. And then I'm going to use this on my crease area as well. I am mainly focusing this shade on the outer corners of my eyes. So again, I am extending this out on the outer corners of my eyes to elongate my eye shape. And then I slowly build this up on my crease area. And then I will be taking the previous brush we used earlier and blend out any harsh lines. So taking another blending brush, this one is more pointed or tapered. I will be taking the shade Jasper, which is a beautiful red-brown shade. And I will be using this to further deepen out the outer corners of my eyes. I'm not going to bring this shade all the way in towards my crease area. I'm just going to apply this on the outer corners. For my lid area, guys, I will be using the shade Diamond from this palette. This is actually a Super Shock eyeshadow formula. And this one is more of a glitter topper for your eyeshadow look. It's not too opaque. It's more of a glitter eyeshadow. And this is exactly what I am looking for this eyeshadow look. I want to have a little bit more of a sparse glitter shade on the inner corners of my lids. So I'm going to use a flat shader brush like this one. You can also use your fingers, but I like to use a brush since I have long nails. And I'm going to apply this really messily on my eyes. I really want this to look more scattered on my inner corner lids. So I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelids, but mainly focusing on this area. I'm not going to extend this all the way out on the darker shades we applied. Not going to apply too much of this shade. I just want to have a little bit more dimension for this eyeshadow look. So as you guys can see, it looks very glittery on my eyelids. So for my lower lashes, guys, I'm just going to use the same shades I've used for my crease area and for my outer corners. I'm just going to use a smaller blending brush to apply those shades on my lower lash line. So with the shade Rose Quartz, I'm going to apply this all over my lower lash line. And then I will be connecting this on the outer corners of my top lids. Taking another pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade Ametrine. With this shade, I'm mainly going to focus this on the outer corners of my lower lashes. And then now I'm going to take a detailed eyeliner brush and I'm going to use Jasper. And I will be applying this closer to my actual lashes and mainly focusing on the outer corners. So right now, I'm going to take my LA Girl gel liner in the shade dark brown. And I'm just going to add a half wing on the outer corners of my eyes. So with the winged eyeliner, guys, you don't need to apply it too perfectly because we are going to smudge it out with another shade from the So Jaded eyeshadow palette. So I'm actually not the best when it comes to winged eyeliner, guys, so I apologize if it looks a little bit wonky. So now I'm going to go back with the So Jaded eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take a very small smudger brush, and I'm going to take the shade Stoned, which is a beautiful cool tone dark brown, and I'm just going to use this to smudge out the gel liner. So next, I will be using the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. This one is in the shade Hot Chocolate. And I'm just going to use this on the waterline and tight line of my eyes. So if you're uncomfortable on doing this, guys, you can definitely skip this step. So for my lower waterline, guys, I'm just going to apply this on the outer half. So now, the next thing I will be doing is to curl my lashes. And then right now, I'm going to apply a very thin coat of mascara. So for today, I will be using the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift Waterproof Mascara. I'm just going to add a thin coat of this just to blend out my natural lashes with my false eyelashes. If you're not comfortable on applying false eyelashes, guys, you can just layer your mascara. So as you guys can see, I did not apply any mascara on my bottom lashes. So now let's move on to our falsies. So obviously, I will be wearing my favorite pair of falsies. This one is the Glad King 3D Mink Lashes in the style 07. This is my favorite style of false eyelashes because it looks super natural. It looks very feathery, wispy, and it looks very realistic once you apply this on your eyes, and it is very lightweight as well. So with this false eyelashes, guys, I'm just going to cut this at the middle and use it as an outer corner lash. So on this half, I will be using this for my right eye, and then this other half, I will be using this for my left eye. So I'm just going to apply these falsies on the outer corners of my eyes, and I'll be right back to finish off our makeup look. So as you guys can see, I already have my false eyelashes on, and right now we are going to finish off our face makeup. So I will be taking the Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. You guys know that this is my favorite contouring powder. If you have any suggestions for other good quality contour powder or bronzer powder in the market, please let me know in the comment section down below. So with the same contour powder, I'm just going to contour my nose. So since we already have a bold eye look, I'm going to use a nude blush. This one is the Pink Flush Powder Blush in the shade N01. So I'm just going to apply this on my cheeks. For highlighter, guys, I will be using my current favorite highlighter. This is the Hojo or Hojo highlighter in the shade 02 Gold. And I will be applying this on the high points of my face as well as on the inner corners and brow bone area of my eyes. Now, to melt and set everything in place, I will be using the Lux Organics Beauty Mist in collaboration with Annie Klutz. I love this setting spray, especially because it has a beautiful fine mist. So I'm just going to spray this all over my face. So for my lips, guys, I will be applying the Wet n Wild Color Icon Lip Liner in the shade Chestnut first. So next guys, I will be taking this lipstick from Pink Flush. I actually don't know if this will match my makeup look, but this one is their Silky Velvet Lip Cream in the shade Nude 04. So I'm just going to apply this lightly all over my lips. It actually looks fine, but it looks a little bit too warm for my eyeshadow look. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit more of this shade right here. This is from the same brand. This is the Pink Flush Silky Velvet Lip Cream in the shade Brick and Brown 04. So I'm just going to apply this shade at the center of my lips. So this is the lip combination guys, and it actually looks too warm for this eyeshadow look, but since I don't have any other lip color beside me right now, I think it looks fine. It's not the best color combination with this eyeshadow look, but looking at the camera, it actually looks fine. So let me just fix my hair and finish off this makeup look, and I'll be right back. So that is it for today's video guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial and I hope you liked our finished makeup look. By the way guys, please let me know in the comment section down below if you like our new video setup. As you guys can see, I changed up my lighting, I played around with my camera and with my lens as well as the background. I would like to know if you guys like this setup more compared to my previous videos. So this past few weeks, I have been experimenting a lot with different ways to create more of a unique content. I will also be changing up my Instagram feed. So if you haven't followed me on my Instagram account, please follow me. I will have my username right here on the screen as well as the link down below in the description box. Anyways guys, please hit the like button if you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and please help my channel to grow by sharing this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!